Hello and welcome to another episode of the Star Wars Vintage Collection action figure review. And today we'll be looking at another vehicle review. And this is obviously one of the most recognized ships in the Star Wars universe, the Imperial TIE Fighter. So before we get into the review, we're just going to do a little bit of history with this in particular vehicle. And then I'll move on, we'll open the box, and then I'll do the reveal. So here we go. The TIE Fighter is the original design for later upgraded models, such as the TIE Bomber, TIE Interceptor, and Darth Vader's advanced TIE Fighter. The TIE Fighter is the standard Imperial starfighter seen throughout the galaxy and throughout the Galactic Civil War and onward. The first model of the TIE Fighter was built for the Galactic Empire. It was P-54 twin ion engines, hence the name TIE Fighter. It's the twin ion engines. The TIE Fighter didn't have combat shields, hyperdrive, or life support systems. This is why the TIE Fighter pilots have to wear spacesuits equipped with breathing apparatus so they can survive in space. This made them both inexpensive and easy to replace. So now let's take a look at this amazing TIE Fighter. First, let's take a look at the box. So I love the front cover. I like the fact that it has different languages, but this reminds me of, it looks like it's either the interior of a Star Destroyer, because if you look here, it's got those type of things connecting the walls, or it could be Coruscant, maybe, I don't know. But it's a really cool image, and I love the Star Wars logo there and over here, and you got the nice, thing going around it, like the piping going around it. I think it's great. I love this classic look. So let's take a look at this TIE Fighter. So if we turn it this way, this is one of the things I loved as a kid. You can make it explode, make the wings pop off, and you press those buttons on the side and they fly off to show the damage to the TIE Fighter. I always loved that as a kid. This one shows the TIE Fighter pilot being put into the TIE Fighter. And this shows the cannons. And then if you look at this one, we saw this one already. And, this is a cool one. This one here shows a close-up of the TIE Fighter. It comes with an ejector seat. That's really cool. And it fits in the top there. So let's take a look at this actual, let me just put this down. Oops. At this actual toy. So I'm just going to take the pieces out and then take a look at them. And there's the TIE Fighter pilot it comes with. He's specific to this. So here's the wings. So let me take a look at these wings. I'll pull off the cardboard. There's one wing. Here's the other wing. Take off the cardboard. And let me get the actual center part. And here's the center part. As you can see, it looks really good. It's got nice paint on it. And you can see the inside the cockpit, you see the yoke, or the way they can control the TIE Fighter's maneuverability. If you open this up, you can see inside. And let me try to get some light shine on this. Hold on a second. There we go. And it's very, very detailed inside. It's like amazingly detailed. The controls there, you can see them pretty good. Yeah, and it's got the ejector seat with the seatbelt on it, and it's got some really cool design on that side, and on the other side, it's got a similar. It's really, really cool. It looks excellent. This is very, very detailed compared to the older versions of this ship that they came out with, especially the old Kenner one. And then let me just close that for now. I'm gonna put the wings on. Okay. Let me just push it back. And there you have it. That's the TIE Fighter put together. It looks pretty good, I gotta say. There have been multiple versions of this. Obviously, the first one that came out in 1978, 79, the Kenner one. And then for Power of the Force 2, they had their own version. And then they made another version. And then this is the most recent one I think they've come out with. This is probably the best one. Let's take a look at the actual pilot. So if we take a look, this pilot is unique. He looks like he's probably a commander for the Empire, like a fleet commander or squadron commander. You can see the top of his helmet. It's got a dark silver and those light silver Imperial symbols. And you can see he's wearing the vacuum suit that he can survive in space. On the side of his arms, he's got the patch of the Empire on the top of his arms. And he's got a holster, and he's carrying this weapon that the pilots use. It's actually a pretty good figure, pretty well articulated. It's got the insert joints for the legs and the arms. And the head turns, but not too much because of the life support system. So yeah, it's a pretty neat figure. I gotta say, it's very, very cool. I would definitely say it's, well, I mean, I guess it's definitive, but it's not, because this is like a custom one. It's kind of a rare one. It's not like a normal one that you normally see. So let me take a look at the ejector seat so you can see what happens when he goes in it. So this seat, as you can see, it's cool. It's got, looks like a lever on the side that the pilot would have to pull to eject. On the back, it's got some sort of propulsion to help him once it's in space, to maybe get him closer to the Star Destroyer so he can be picked up. Let me just remove the pistol. Okay, and we'll put him in the seat. So this is kind of cool. It's got like a seatbelt there. So when he pulls the lever to eject, this flies into space, and then this little engine will push him along to help him get close to a Star Destroyer to be picked up by an Imperial ship. Very cool figure. There's so much detail compared to the other TIE fighters that I've seen that would just, open the hatch, stick a person in, and that's it. They did a really nice job on this. This is definitely a definitive version of the TIE fighter. And they even got the color right on the exterior of the TIE fighter. And I know there were other versions of the TIE fighter that had wings that were too small. That was like the original one. The wings are very small. And now this is perfect. These wings are perfect. Then I've seen some that were too big. So people complain about them too big, or they're not staying on the actual toy. They would fall apart, right? If you lift the toy up, it would fall apart. So it looks like they solved those issues, and they got it right this time. So yeah, I would say this is a definitive version of this spaceship, and I definitely think it's well worth having in your collection, especially if you're a fan of the Empire and a fan of vehicles. So thank you for watching this episode. Look forward to giving you another one, most likely another vehicle or figure very soon. So have a great day, and remember to like and subscribe.